Blessings, this is Rasayana. To all the people that saw my first video, I want to thank you guys for helping it to go viral. I hope that you guys are reading the disclaimers, because really and honestly and truthfully, without the disclaimers, you know, it would be totally useless. It wouldn't be helpful. Okay? So you guys have to put the disclaimers. If you guys are copying videos, you have to put disclaimers. Alright? And just always remember, whatever information you get, you want to make sure that you review it yourself. So basically, I'm going to give you a short version of what I did. I want to thank everybody for the feedback, everybody that had feedback. Every opinion counts, everybody counts, we're all in this together. There's no me against you and no you against us. We're all in this together. So basically, with my citrus steam, what I did basically was I peeled some oranges, and I put the oranges in. Then I added sea salt. If you choose to, you can add onion, but again, the sea salt is going to give you the saline effect, because the onion and the salt has the same effect in terms of drawing the mucous membrane. So what I did was I was able to think of a combination of something that I feel everybody should have in their house. Everybody should be able to have oranges, you should have lemons or limes, and you should have sea salt. Iodized salt, I'm not certain, because I'm not certain of the chemical properties of the iodine. I have not done the studies on that. Maybe you should do the studies and please send it to me. But the saline is important. The sea salt is very important. So now that we have the sea salt in here with the lemon peels, the lime peels, right? I've got this treatment already going. It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to prepare this. This is something that you want to do if you feel that you are coming down with some type of a sickness. And what we've learned from the studies is that the studies that are published, it suggests, okay, that viruses, specifically this cold virus, the C virus, we're going to call it, it has temperatures that it doesn't really spread as fast. So that's an indication that it affects it in some type of way. So I don't want to conclude, okay, but just based on my conclusions, I would say that putting heat to it would be something that seems reasonable. So I added this heat in learning that the virus, around 133 degrees Fahrenheit to 160 degrees Fahrenheit, or 56 degrees Celsius. These are the temperatures that affect this virus, this particular virus. So, with that being said, I started doing the studies on just what could be done. In the middle of my prayer and my supplication on my knees in tears, I cried out. And I asked for an answer, and the answer came. It said, boil water. And then I went and I looked it up, and water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Enough steam to at least disturb the spread of any kind of viral, bacterial infection. So, I tried it, I experimented on myself. I didn't know what kind of results I were going to get, but the minute that I started the treatment, I immediately could feel my lungs loosening up, my sinuses loosening up, phlegm coming up that I didn't even know that I had. So I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of the treatment so you don't have to be afraid. If you've never seen the video, this is your first time seeing it. A lot of people posted it. It went to World Star. It's in the millions. Listen, please, I don't want you guys hurting yourselves. Read the disclaimer. Read the information. The research is there. Follow me on Facebook or subscribe. And please, read the fine print, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you to understand something. Follow the CDC guidelines regarding if you feel you've been infected. In no shape, form, or fashion am I a doctor, am I prescribing anything. This is just a personal remedy that I use on myself to help me with my respiratory system, as well as enhancing my oxygen intake in my lungs, right? Thus enabling my white blood cells to move a little bit better, because the oxygen is what carries the white blood cells. And that's what's going to give you your strength in fighting any kind of pathogen. So, the steam enhanced the oxygen. You'll feel warm bursts of heat coming up. Listen, back up. Don't put your face in a hot pot. Let the steam come to you. And as you can take it, you'll be able to go a little bit more. You just want to breathe normally. Just breathe normally. Just relax. The hottest place you're going to feel this is on your lips. Okay, so if you want, you can even, okay? Don't burn yourselves. You want to breathe this in. You want to do this therapy for about 5 to 10, 15 minutes. Some people are covering your heads. Yes, you can turn off the stove. You need to turn off the stove. The reason I didn't, because I wanted the steam to be consistent. I wanted the heat to be as consistent as possible. And when you turn off the pot, you're still going to get steam. But, you know, whatever way you feel you need to do to be safe and effective. But the main thing is the steam, the saline, and the citrus. Another thing that I want to add is, guys, if beyond the steam, there were several other ingredients that I added, which was elderberry. Elderberry is a berry, a black berry. I'll make a video on elderberry so you guys can get all the details on elderberry. But elderberry is really high in antioxidant. The reason I keep talking about oxygen is because this is what carries the white blood cells to go and fight. This is how you strengthen your immune system, by having a good intake of oxygen in your body. Now, there's another healing element that I use along with my citrus steam treatment to help improve my respiratory and my sinus and give me a little more relief. It was called slippery elm. Now, slippery elm, it comes from a tree. It's kind of like a bark. And I have it here. It almost looks like, it's almost like sawdust. I will do a video on slippery elm. Please stay tuned for the details of slippery elm. So these are the ingredients that I added along with my steam. Along with my lemons that I cut, full of vitamin C, ladies and gentlemen. Get this in you. Oranges. This is your vitamin C. You want to load up on your vitamin C. You got to get your vitamin C, because vitamin C is what helps to protect the walls of your cells. These viruses are trying to enter into the cell walls. Okay? And the people who have diseases or are sick or have underlying ailments and your immune system is depleted, these pathogens are much easier to get in. See, that's why I suck in on the lemons and the oranges. Not only do you have the citrus acid in your throat, your intake of vitamin C is natural and pure. And it has hydrogen and oxygen in it. Again, H2O. Most people take vitamins that are dry, but there's no oxygen. So you want to make sure that you're getting your H2O along with your vitamins. So oranges, lime peels, lemon peels, sea salt, your orange peels, steam 5-10 minutes, get your elderberry, get your slippery elm. Read up on these things, and ladies and gentlemen, if you're on medication, consult with your doctor, find out what kind of things, because some of these medicines, they block the intake of medicine. So you have to be very careful when you're taking herbs, okay? You need to know what you're doing when you're taking herbs. But the citrus steam treatment is going to give you relief, it's going to relieve you. It is not a cure. Again, monitor yourself, follow the CDC guidelines. This is Rasayana. I love y'all. This is my citrus steam treatment. I hope that it's very beneficial to you and your family. May God continue to bless us. One love.
We rise and we fall.
Bless.